The first care facility that I worked in 35 years ago really opened my eye. I had no experience whatsoever of even visiting anyone in a care home, let alone working in one. The first day on the job, I thought I was in a mental institution. The crying, the screaming, the babbling scared the hell out of me, I can tell you that. But I persevered. The first week, it was a battle of wills. Am I going to stay or not? But as I worked with different residents, I felt compassion, and I grew to really care for them. They always kept you on the same ward and always with the same residents. At least they got to know you and you got to know them. Another little lady that I looked after was quite the card. She never talked, but you'd pass her by and she'd look at you and she'd have this little gleam in her eye, that she was up to something. The first time that I got the residents together in the care home for the meal, I sat her beside her husband. She was tiny, and her husband was tall and very frail looking, and he walked with a cane. As I had them seated at the table, waiting for their supper, the head nurse came along and she said, "Oh, no, don't put them together. There's a reason why we don't put them together." So I got the little lady up and moved her to a different table. That evening, I'm going on my rounds when all of a sudden I hear a heck of a commotion at the end of the hall. So I went running down there right away to find out what was going on. Well, this same little lady had snuck into her husband's room. Everybody knew except me. They never kept them together. One was at one end of the hall and the other one was way at the other end. She had snuck in there and the poor guy had been asleep and he always hung his cane on the foot of his bed. Well, she had the hold of his cane and she was just whacking him with it. "You dirty old man, you dirty old man," she kept saying. Well, I found out why she had that little gleam in her eye. And I knew after that never to put them together. It's amazing how the mind can be totally confused but still retain certain memories. She knew that that was her husband at one time, and she always knew where to find him. We had changed him into different rooms, and she always seemed to know where to find him, which was really surprising. And I have noticed too, different ones that I have worked with, that they do retain memories. Sometimes they don't even remember their name, but they do remember other things.